You are with Tempest, the Jaded Gamer, Blazer. We're all here. We are playing Darkest Dungeon today. Alright, so I have failed to do what I wanted with this game. In a couple of walkthroughs, you can see here, Firebrand takes Tempest. We're starting over again today. One more time again, as they say back in Louisiana. Alright, so the Darkest Dungeon, Bloodcourt was actually an add-on that was added after the game released. And the thing about Bloodcourt is, we are not going to try and mess with that at any time early on. Alright, so this is basically the introduction. But when I say introduction, you can still die. You can die hard. So it's just telling you, you move forward, you know, movements used to do this. You can cycle through your player's abilities. I am playing on the PlayStation, so PS4 to be exact. So square will bring up your player. You can cycle through them using the shoulder buttons L1, R1. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. You can change the abilities that your players can use as well, so long as those abilities have been purchased. I'm actually going to look at that real quick. I haven't played this in a while. It's been months, maybe even a year. So there's certain things that I do like for my players to have, and certain things that I prefer that they didn't use. So let me see here. Smite. Alright, so I'm going to unequip everything. And you can see, so it'll show you based upon what the ability is, what the preferred position is for the ability. See how it's lighting up? He's basically a frontline fighter, so his preferred position is always like the first two, regardless of what you choose. Now what I need to think about is, okay, so Smite, and it also shows you right there, so on the left side it'll show you where your character can be to use the ability, first few positions, and it'll show which enemies he can hit based upon the ability. So the red, so the first two positions on the opponent's side, you'll see that he doesn't have anything that can actually hit the back row enemies. So what we're going to do here is Unholy, Zelda's Accusation. Okay, so Zelda's Accusation is ranged insofar as he can, if they're linked, if you can see how it's linked there with the red, he's going to hit the first two of the opponents with that. And you look over here, how that's not linked, he has to choose one of the other. So this is actually a multi-attack. It hits two of the enemy, if they're in the first and second row. So for that reason, I am going to choose Zelda's Accusation. Stunning blow, 100% base chance, damage modifier. So what that is, okay, 100% base. So if they don't have any resistance against the stun ability, that's definitely going to stun them, right? Damage modifier is minus 50%, so he's going to deal 50% less damage, because it's still going to deal physical damage. It's almost like mugging someone in an RPG. You're still dealing physical damage, but then you have the effect of being able to steal from them. Well, in this one, you'll also have the effect of knocking them out. Bulwark of Faith, Torch was 24. Buff, Protect. I'm not going to use that right now because I'm not too worried. Our light is already all the way up. You can actually see the torch burning at the very top of the screen. That indicates how much light we have. So that's the real difficulty factor in this game. Yes, there's difficulty factors to start with. I forget what the easy one's called. We're playing on the normal, and then there's some harder difficulty settings. But that torch, as it goes down, actually increases the difficulty of the enemies. If you have no torchlight at all, the enemies that you're going to receive are going to be about 100% harder than if you're at full torch. Don't take my word on that, but it feels that way. But they are significantly harder. And there's 4 different levels of torch. So we're at full light right now, and you can see the notches that are on the torch. And you see how it goes like left to right on each side? That's just a display function. It's not like the torch is going to like stop on the left side and then start diminishing on the right. It's going to diminish on each side equally. So you only have 4 different levels of torch. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Okay, so as I was saying, I like Zelda's Accusation because they can hit 2 at the same time. So perhaps it's a character that's at really low health when it's my Crusader's turn, Reynold. And then there's another character that is at full health. Well, I don't want to just hit the full health character when I can eliminate another character, so I'll use that, deal damage to the full health, take out the lower health one, and it's a good turn. We also want to be able to just deal a lot of damage all at once, because we are the tank, main DPS, or not DPS, but we're the tank. I guess, yeah, DPS. So yeah, we're going to go with Stunning Blow is really cool. But early on, Smite's fine. So we're going to go from Reynold. And I forgot, we have camping skills as well. So there's camping in this game, which you can do when you're in a dungeon. And it actually allows you to use different skills to be able to heal your characters. You don't automatically gain full health and full like ability stacks or anything like that. It's not like an RPG in that regard, where camping is like automatically everything's restored. No, you have to have your skills set to be able to use whilst you're camping to be able to get advantage of certain things. You can see Zealous Speech, Stand Tall, Encourage. I'm actually going to remove everything. Oh no, I'm not. Sorry, I was being silly there. As you can tell, these are the only 3 abilities I can have right now. But I can unlock the other abilities eventually. And we'll go over that later. Okay, so we're actually getting into some combat soon. Let me bring it back up. Sorry, I'm trying to relearn everything in this game. Okay, so Dismas. So for him, I'm going to do the same thing. Combat skills, I'm going to strip them all so I can reallocate them. He is a ranged character. He's an amazing character. I love Highwaymen. Open Vein is a great ability. It's his melee attack, and he can use it for the first 3 rows. Causes bleed. Debuffs the target. So it lowers their bleed resist. So they have resistance against being bled, basically. So he's going to deal damage, and then if he's able to cause them to bleed, there'll be 2 points a round for 3 rounds, and then it also causes their bleed resist to go down so you can do it again, and that will stack. It also lowers their speed so that you can attack faster. I'm trying to remember which were the best abilities he has. Pistol Shot's pretty cool if he's in the very back. Range, crit damage. Okay, so plus 25 damage versus marked. So if you mark him, does he have an ability that marks him? He does somewhere. If you mark an enemy, there's abilities that will actually deal more damage once they are marked. We're not going to do that one, I don't think. Okay, so Grape Shot Blast, I remember it hits multiple enemies. You see how all those red things are linked together? So it'll hit the first 3 people in a row. So we're going to do that. And we're going to use our Open Vein. So Grape Shot, he's going to be able to hit the first 2 in the row, first 3 actually, all at once. And then once again, I have a very powerful attack. Or a decently powerful attack is my main. I vaguely remember how to do things in the beginning of this game. I just want to check one more thing with him. Did he have another ability that I can mark on? Yeah, right? And I think it auto-selected it as the Pistol Shot. Yeah, I do have one more, don't I? So 1, 2. Stealth is great. Yeah, that bypasses stealth. We're going to use that one. Can he really use all 4? Oh, I didn't realize that. They're going to make fun of me for this. I feel like I'm a dummy. Oh, did I ever move backwards? Oops. Not supposed to do that. Wait a minute. So, do I have more abilities? No. I can smite Zo's accusation. I have the ability to have all of them on? I didn't realize that. It's kind of confusing to me. I thought it had a limit as to how many I could have active at a time. Looks like I don't. Maybe later I will. I don't know. I know you get to like level them up and whatnot. Wait, so if that's the case, I tell you, I'm gonna be fun for this. Yeah, okay, so we're good here. Okay.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
You don't ever want to move backwards, by the way.
Dispatch this thug in brutal
Alright, see
fashion,
how there's a
that all
skull
may
and
hear
like
of your
two swords
arrival.
crossing? Yeah, it says right there. Kill the enemy. So like he's stronger than usual because of that. Alright, so you'll see that my Highwayman Dismas is going first. It's because he has faster start time. Went up in vain. Cause him to bleed, so he's going to take damage over time, right? So he's the next fastest one, so he goes next. Slice and dice hits both of us, that's fine. And then I'm just going to straight up smite dude. I mean, Stunning Blow's fine. How much damage does he have? 5 life. He deals 3 to 6. I can smite him and deal 6 to 12. With an 83% chance to hit. What about Stunning Blow? 88? Take my chance for Stunning Blow.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
So you get loot. Good time, good time. Let's triangle, triangle. There's a way to take all the loot, isn't there? Oh, I saw something. Never mind. I see you have options to like look into things. And unless you have the right stuff to look into them, someone has camped here recently. So like this could turn out bad for us.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Okay, cool.
Paid for in blood. Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
Alright, so he goes first, playing fire, we both dodge.
An ambush.
Right?
Send
That's
these
another
vermin
thing.
a
When
message.
you have an attack
The
that's
rightful
gonna hit
owner has
multiple enemies,
returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
Chances are, you got some epic dialogue there, by the way. Chances are that when you're trying to attack multiple people, it's actually going to have a higher rate of missing than succeeding. So Thornboy went to Grape Shot Blast. We hit both of them. He dealt 2 damage. So boom.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Okay, so you see how our people switch? They switch because that's his ability, that's what it does. Alright, so you'll see that big boy up front. He is actually occupying 2 spots on the screen. I could smite him. I can't reach him even though it targets the first 2 slots. So he's taking up 2 slots. So, what we can do... What should I do? Trying to do a stunning blow. You should get stunned. Yep. He resisted it. Oh, that's bad. Alright, so what can we do here? He's not supposed to be up front, so I can't use these abilities. He's supposed to be in the back to use them, you know? But on that note, two to 3 open vein, 5 to 9 damage. Okay. Try to take out the big guy real quick. So usually what you do in combat, you look for the weakest one, but this will do. If we can stunning blow him right now, that'd be great. He would lose his attack. He got stunned, perfect. So the other guy's gonna go, and then I'll have my turns. Okay, so I do get one more attack for them. Brilliant. So we're gonna try and stack bleed on him. Okay, bled again. So that means the next time that the bleed hits him, it's gonna deal more damage.
Weakened.
Self accusation. Oh, he's done. It's gonna hit by it, right? 48 damage. What if I just strike him? 85%. That's 85. 6 to 12. I mean, it's a 9% chance, 36. So Yeah.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Okay, so as the game says, corpses act as temporary obstacles will eventually go away on their own. Attack horses to destroy them, but often a better approach is to use range skills, push skills, and even corpse burning special skills that some heroes possess. So the point being that even though he's been defeated, the other guy hasn't moved up at all, right? So he's still going to be in that back row. That's an 88%. Open vein. Can't reach him. So of course I'm going to do this. 2 to 3 damage is fine. Or my other option is to be able to retreat to the back row. I don't think I need to do that right now. So he's going to attack us. Blanket fire. Hasn't been doing us too much damage. My hero is kind of hurting. So my hero, I don't think, can hit him. Right? Self-execution can't do it. Smite can't do it. Stunning blown up. What he can do is buff himself with a protection spell. So I'm going to do that. He marks himself. He's buffed. He's actually the one that's going to be targeted now. I didn't think about that. That's slightly problematic. I can clear the body, attack him next turn. Or what I really need to do is that. He's still gonna blanket fire us, that's perfect. Deals no damage to my big dude. Smite the corpse, get rid of it. He's in the front row now. They don't have a lot of abilities in the front row, the ranged attackers. I kind of made sure my guy still would.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
That's an idea of loot that you get. Quest to complete remain for one reason. It's a trap chest. So we don't have a key for it, so we're going to keep going. Or we could try. You want me to do? It's probably a bad idea. We can actually switch the order that our people are in. If I can remember how. There's a way to do it. Do I have a party screen? No. Not from there, I don't know. Wait, what does that say? Boom. So I got blinded. Not a big deal. There was nothing in there. Quest is complete. I forget how we... Yeah, there we go. Fear of the unholy. Alright, so you get fears that are placed on you.
Welcome home.
From time to
Such
time.
as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands.
The caretaker.
They are yours now. And you are bound to them.
Oh, I am, alright. Am I should say. Reynald Dismas.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses.
So I said the stagecoach.
All will find their way to us now that the road is clear. A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
So I can upgrade it using the loot that I found, as you can tell. Number of available heroes, hero size, increase size of roster 12. So we start with some stuff, right?
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
The graveyard. Time to embark on a quest.
In time, you will know the tragic
Alright, I'm gonna run through these real quick.
ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
So there you have it. We are here to Frank, what our Uncle Frank has done. I say Frank instead of you know what, so we don't get demonetized here. So there's a lot to do. Anyway, I picked up a... Oh, pardon me. I picked up a couple of party members. There we go. So we have here a Seeker Vestal. She's a healer. She's like a true healer. Now, the Plague Doctor, he is going to be DPS. He basically does stat effects against enemies. He's pretty awesome. So what we need to do is we need to make sure that our crew is in the appropriate order. Before we do that, we need to make sure that they have the best abilities possible to be able to embark on our next quest. We're going to look at our quest shortly, and we're going to determine what that will be.
Trinkets and charms, gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
As I mentioned before, you can upgrade the different places here. And like you'll see here, we can upgrade wagon size, increase number of trinkets available. I actually do this the least of all. Trinkets are kind of like, okay, that's cool. It almost seems like you're going to do that instead of actually learning to play the game better. And then once you do learn to play the game better, the trinkets will then put you over the top a little bit, if you know what I mean. It's kind of like focusing on getting better gear instead of like leveling up your character and learning how to play the game better. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of RPGs where getting the better gear, like grinding, getting the gold to be able to afford better gear, is the way to go. This isn't one of those games. The gear isn't to give you that much of an advantage. There is certain gear that's really good, but none of the gear is going to be like, oh my goodness, I should have gotten this before. It's a game changer. That's not how this game is played. It's very much a roll of the dice, like old school D&D. You might get messed up, you might not, just because the game crits on you a bunch of times. The best thing you can do is to make sure that your heroes are as stable as possible and that you're playing as strategically as possible. Okay, on that note. So the stagecoach is cool to get more heroes, and later on what you'll want is to upgrade the stagecoach to get more experienced heroes. I'm not too worried about how many are available. Your hero barracks, you'll want to increase that eventually. You're not going to do that right now. So stagecoach, don't even look at it right now. This early in the game. Alright, so can enter the tavern or the sanitarium. We have our ancestors' memories, nomad wagon, blacksmith. Honestly, we can't do anything. I just realized that. The only thing it does let us do is look at the graveyard, which no one's dead. The game actually told me this before too, that there's nothing further to do here. So unless we upgrade unless you want to upgrade the ancestors' memories or a stagecoach, which I've just told you, you really shouldn't do this early. There's nothing left to do. Let me check something real quick. They won't even let us do the experienced recruits. Okay. So, I need to kind of remember how to upgrade my people. I honestly don't remember how to upgrade their skills. Oh, I remember now. You can't upgrade them until you... Okay, yeah. You get better upgrades by going to the guilds. So really, in the Abbey's right there. So really, we can just embark. That's all that's allowed to us. Triangle shows you the trinkets you have. And we can actually equip those trinkets, so let's do that real quick. Like I said, I'm trying to remember how to play this game. It's been a second. So if I press that, that's how you quick. Okay, so that's how you look at them, but how do you actually... There, square will bring them up. Alright, so you can see their armor and whatnot. And then from here, you give them the trinkets. No, we're not selling them. How do I look at them? There we go. Plus 8% death blow resistance, stone of endurance rare. Honestly, I'm just gonna give them both to him. Okay, so Dismas actually is going to be the one who gets my... Not gets my, but gets the... He's already stressed out, you know? Known cheat, fear of unholy. So you'll see that each of your characters has quirks. The ones on the left are actually good quirks. The ones on the right are bad quirks. So, quote-unquote bad. So God-fearing kleptomaniac. So anytime that we, like, try and loot a chest, he's gonna, like, keep it for himself. That's an issue. I'm gonna get rid of kleptomaniac immediately. God-fearing, it's considered a bad quirk because I think the only way he can get rid of his stress level is by going to the sept, where you should have like 4 different ways to do it. So it makes him specifically only able to get rid of like fear by doing that. Known cheat also means that what? I forget what known cheat is. I think he is not allowed to relieve his fear. It's kind of the opposite of the other one. Instead of him having only one place he can go to relieve stress, he is just not allowed to relieve stress in the bar because gambling's allowed in the bar and he's a known cheat. Ruins phobe, that's not good. Dacnomania, I honestly don't remember what Dacnomania is. Let's find out. Obsessed with killing. So that means that even if he's at low health and you're like... I think that's what that means. Even if he's at low health and you're like trying to get him to do things that aren't like attacks, he's going to still try and attack because he's obsessed with killing. He gets plus 20 stress in the ruins for ruins phobe. That's not good. So you see, this game is more about a simple like keeping your people alive. It's also keeping them sane. Oh, and when they start to go insane, Torn Rotator. That probably doesn't matter, actually. Yeah, -5 damage melee, that's fine. She's not really... She has some cool melee skills, but we're not going to use her in that capacity. Okay. So, yeah, that's all we have for her. So we're going to... Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we got to figure out what position we're putting everyone in for the party, right? So we have those two are definitely in the party. I forget how to actually make people party members.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
How do I... So it shows that those two, Dismas and Reynold, are part of the group. But like, how do I can't, I won't. Oh, it's at the bottom. Wait, so I made him a member. There we go. And then I just have to do it in the right order. There you go. He should be in the front. Dismas should be in the back. Plague Boy should be there. And honestly, Dismas should probably be where Plague Boy's at. There we go. I think the Plague Guy needs to be in the very back. Something like that. Probably put Dismas a little bit further up front. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place here. Okay, like that. And then... I think he should go there and she should go there. Okay. Okay, so the reason why they're all like, it's suicide. Yeah, well, the Darkest Dungeon. No, I mean. So the only place I can go to is the Warrens. The game makes it that way. It wants to let you know, hey, Darkest Dungeon, yeah, they don't like that. So we're going to go to the Warrens, right? I do want to look at one more thing.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
Alright, so her preferred position for her abilities. So she should be... He's best in the third spot. She's best in the very back. Okay. So we're going to do that. Right? Yep, okay. This should be fine. You gotta provision yourself, right? Alright, so when you're in the dungeon, so you're given certain things based upon the characters you have, they'll automatically give you certain items. You have to purchase everything else. You look at our gold, 6,250. So depending on how, it's a very short dungeon, right? The ruins. So we shouldn't need a whole lot of food. Your people need food throughout. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a meal for everyone. That's 2 meals for everyone. Plus 2 more. It also heals you a little bit. Shovels are used for certain areas. Used to counter blights, poisons, and toxins. I'll take 2 of those. Holy water used to purge evil and restore purity can also be applied to a hero to increase resistances. So you're going to use those things mostly for, like, I take keys with me for treasure chest. But you're going to use these things for like little interactive items that are throughout that are either poisoned or unholy and you need to unpoison them or make them holy again. Bandages are cool. Staunch the flow of bleed. So in other words, if your character is really low in health or they have, well, it's, if they have bleed put on them, that'll stop them from bleeding further. Medicinal herbs can also be used on items that are in dungeons. They say dungeons is. A lot of against the horrors of the dark. I think this helps you when you have fear put on you. And then you have torches. So it's a short dungeon. 2's fine. We're gonna embark. I've probably played like 30 hours of this game, but it's been a long time since the last playthrough. A longo time. As Jar Jar Binks would say from Star Wars. Okay, so I did my group totally backwards. Wow. That is weird. Okay, so we're good now. Once again, you can change your group throughout. Oh, yeah, that's right. Hey, look at that. We got an unburned torch.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
So I am going to allow the torch to go down, because I want to earn more experience. Okay, so they got the drop on us, so they reversed our order. Alright, so I can boost him, or raise the crit mod. I'm going to boost my guy. That's the back one, yeah, we're going to do that. So he's buffed, right? Incision, bleed, 100%, 2 points for 3 rounds. Emboldening Vapor, so it's 20 damage, 3 speed. So he's going to be buffed. Or I can buff a person. Oh. Oh, nice. You're an Emboldener. He missed. Lovely. Well, tonight, same character, he missed again. Cool enough. So she's going to move backwards one. gonna move forward one. So we're getting back in order. Not bad. Not bad. Pistol shot. Same guy, right?
Be gone, fiend.
Raised my damage before, so now he's dead this turn. She can heal, which we don't need. Dazzling light would raise the torch. Stun chance. Let's do that. Chance of stun, and it raises our torch. He is stunned. It's a little bit brighter in here. And we're gonna smite him.
Executed with impunity.
Okay. So even though we didn't
A
have
trifling victory,
the best,
but a victory nonetheless.
so even though we didn't have unlocked strongbox, unlocked, really? I can. How do I change? So I'm gonna use Dismas because he
A handsome
is
reward
the best at
for a task well performed.
opening up boxes. He has the most. What is it? Is it lore? There's something that he has for that. Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to do some of this real quick. Yeah, he should actually be. You're good there, buddy. The lady needs to be there. Perfecto. So this thing right here.
Even the cold stone
the shovel.
seems bent on preventing passage.
Okay, let's see here. Light grenade does what? Attacks the back 2 row. Incision, battlefield medicine. Bolting vapors. That's 20 damage plus 3 speed. Yep. Grape shot burst will hit the middle. Actually, hit all of them. I didn't do that. I'd like to deal damage to all 4 of them, or all 3 of them. Just an imitation, whatever. So stretching him out, that's fine. Okay, so they're attacking my dude right there. He needs to be healed. Best healing she has, Divine Grace. Nice, very nice. Pretty damage. You killed the last one.
As the fiend falls, a
Very
faint
nice.
hope blossoms.
Also, the more successful you are in battle, the higher certain things are. You actually get a boost for that. Yeah, pistol shot.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
It's like the opposite of you being like feared. You're like, okay, cool. I can do more things. I can do many things. Alright, so I have a choice here, right or up. And really, it's Taster's choice at this point. I want to be able to go through the whole dungeon. So I'm going to go first.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
So I'm going to let it go down, like I said, the torch. Bring it up shortly. Let's see what we find here. A battle. So this battle is allegedly harder because the torch has been lowered. I do believe that's how it works.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Alright, so. Got a grape shot. Give our hero a buff. He's bleeding, that's fine. So we can do 5 to 9, and we could do a total of 9 to 17 damage with that, right? Possibly kill him. Definitely not going to kill him. 9 to 7, or 8 to 15, and maybe we're going to do this Elvis accusation. Okay, so they're both alive. That was not the best outcome. We can do Dazzling Light, possibly stun the big man. 1 to 2, 1 to 2. Let's see what's up with this. He is stunned. We have a little bit of light. He's stunned already, right?
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. The
Darknest
trying to make
her mad.
Much worse than mere trickery.
That's fine.
And boogeymen.
5 to 9. Okay. So stunning blow.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Yep.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
You'll see how the reward was so much greater. Now, with that being said, I'm going to use one torch. Multiple keys.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Now you'll see there's a
Paid
finite
for
amount
in
that
blood.
I can hold. It'll actually be, yes, this one's the one we should. Oh wait, I forgot he's bleeding, so we need to go to our. How do I get to? There it is. Sorry about bandages along. Bandages. There you go. No, discard it. Use it. He's bleeding. Can I use it? There you go. Alright, just had to remember how to do it. There's a trap, because he's the one quote-unquote leading. He's the one that got hit by the trap. Actually put him to lead because he should be able to see the traps. But because there's low light, I think the traps actually have a better chance of connecting. Alright, we're gonna go here. There might be enemies in this room. There's none. So what we're going to do, use another torch. Very nice. We're going to go south. Ooh.
Watch your step.
It's kind of weird to play guy I hit by it, but it happens. Alright, go into the room. Probably another fight. Alright, they're surprised though. Nice, they're gonna die before the first round's over. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and attack as many of them as we can with as damaging abilities. So our hero, let's buff him. Grape shot. Y'all know where it's at. Judgment. I can heal. I'm gonna do this one, yeah. Okay, even though it's only one apiece, it's fine. Accuse him with a selfish accusation, just like that. Ooh, 8 damage. That hurt. Oh my goodness.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
needs to be shot.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Yes, nice. See, the game's like that, man. Yeah, take it. Here's a sit, of course. Alright, but still, it's kind of like, back row. Left you. See you again. Nice, nice. I like it, I like it. Takes damage. Okay. He dodged. Let's bring him closer. There you go.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Ah, very nice. See, it's one of those things where it's like, you gotta know what to use. To be able to get a good benefit out of it. Alright, so we're gonna go north. I've already been here, so whatever. I'm not gonna go through the hallway. There could be some valuable things in that hallway, but I try and make sure that all the rooms are searched. The rooms are where the real treasure is generally.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
That's food, right? Alright, so take it. Just like that. Alright, so this is going to produce a growing hunger amongst the party. See, that happens from time to time, even though we just ate. It's still like, well, it's been X amount of time, so you need it again. Quest complete. We're going to remain. Why, you may ask? There's a room that is yet unsearched. I'm curious if there's more treasure, and we are healthy enough to go in there. Don't do this if you're running low on health. Also, if you didn't have a shovel to clear
Terrors
that,
may
it would hurt
indeed
you.
stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Ah, that's perfect. We're gonna get the best reward possible for this fight because of the low light situation. That being said, we still gotta survive the encounter. Flagrant will hit both of them. Okay. Incision, battlefield medicine. I almost want to do him for his grape shot. I'm thinking different front row though. I'm gonna still do his Zelts. Yeah, he just do it for me. He really needs to move back one. I won't do that real quick. Just fix that. And Divine Grace. I want to keep him from going too much crazy. If I don't convince him to not go completely crazy, that'd be great. Obviously, right? Stunning blow. 100% chance. Okay. Okay. Grape shot. Okay, so 4 to 7. Might kill him. Might kill him. I guess it's fine. I kill one of them right now. Incision. 3 to 5. 83%. 36, 83%. With the big man, right? Ooh. Okay. Hopeless, it's not good. So when your resolve is tested, you can go one way or the other. You either go good or you go bad. Usually you go into a bad way. So hopeless is like he might refuse to like attack the enemy. That thing. So now with her, instead of trying to heal him, I'm going to. I gotta think. I'm just gonna party maybe. No, I'm gonna heal him. I think I'm still the best move. Oh, it also prevents me from healing him. Wow. Okay. Judgment then. 2 to 4, 2 to 5 damage. Oh, I have this available. Nice. 85, 85. Once again, big man. Still alive, that's fine.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Nice. Okay. Mind y'all, this is the first dungeon. I am playing without any torchlight on, so it would have been a lot easier if the torchlight was allowed to be on. But yeah, I did this on purpose. So. But still, this is just like a... This is basically a glimpse of what's to come. Don't like him. I missed. That's not good. Okay. Look how you moved up. This is not a best case situation, just because of where they're
Another
located.
one falls.
Right, so it's gonna be hard to. Okay, so he's getting aggressive. That's fine, I guess. Let's move him back. Just gonna waste around. Still heal him. Shoot my healer, it's not a big deal. He's gonna mark himself. I have 2 people marked now. So hopefully the attacks hit him, right? Pistol shot.
Destroyed. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't know what that was. What was that? Gosh dang it, I hate when that happens. Just their family sigil, so we have to use a key. In compartment. And these are worth far more than, like, holy water, so. He's gonna drink it. Okay, so we're done here. Results, everyone. Okay. Let's go stop and auto. I can't even say that.
I see something long absent in the sunken faces of passers-by. A glimmer of hope.
Cool.
Fresh kegs,
Tavern.
cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and
So he went
broken
crazy,
alike.
right, Botero? So he needs to go somewhere. Okay, lady. Stagecoach, right? She warns explorers she has paranomania, kleptoscattering. What were the other ones?
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Alright, so... I just realized with those two gone...
A sister of battle,
This is gonna be interesting.
pious and unrelenting. Okay. I kind of want to upgrade it. Word is traveling.
Alright, so 3 heroes will be
Ambition
available
is
next time.
stirring in distant cities. We can use this.
Okay. It's still great. I mean, like... Is one of them better at something than the other? She's got physical damage. She's back row, she's front row. So Osmond should be closer to the front. Alright, my Lady Oz. Let's do that. Alright, folk, what should we do? We don't have a grave robber, so 3,003, 4,500 longevity, man at arms. We'll get one of those shortly. It's not for anyone particularly. It's 100% rooms. Let's do this. The last time. Okay. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Because of all the wonderful things he does. Except there is no benevolent wizard. It's only the darkest dungeon.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
Okay, so once again, I did it backwards. I have a habit. Wait. Is that correct? Are you? Yes. Okay. Alright, this is gonna be fun. I haven't really encountered dungeons like this too often. So we're gonna go the shortest path first.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
I have 2 kleptos with me, so this is gonna be fun. Scouting, very nice. I forget what to do. Ashes of the departed. Holy water, right? Yep. Okay.
Such a burden of finery risks life and limb.
Okay. I mean, that's perfect, right?
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Begone, fiend.
Very nice. He's able to smite him.
Executed with impunity.
Perfection, okay. Let's go through here. Oh, that enemy is very bad. It makes you go crazy really fast like that. Tempting Goblet, also an issue. Always known as mine. It's a great shot with that. This is dying.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Come on, Tommy.
There can be no hope in this hell. No hope at all. press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Damn it. So I was trying to do, what the hell is this? We can do that? What is it?
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood. Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Why are you trying to make that like super like crazy? 48, 95, 85. Don't need 2 damage.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Good. I'm not good. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end. Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won. As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
All the food. Oh, that's bad. Okay, so I'm kind of confused because the map's down there and I need to be able to access it. I don't remember how. Ah, goodness. Like, I don't know where I'm at. Am I backtracking? Is this backtracking? No, right? It's totally backtracking. Oh my goodness. I have to turn around. Going backwards like this is not recommended in the Darkest dungeon. It's terrible, in fact. Okay, so we're going in there. And then I honestly don't know which direction to go. Did we reach a dead end? Wait, how do I access that map at the bottom properly so I can navigate it? Can I just... No. Oh my goodness. Okay, so... There you go. So we have reached the end of the road, okay. So we need to go to the right. Ah, and I created a fight doing that. Okay, so it's gonna suck. That's a fight, right? Okay. Oh, these guys. They're not okay. What I mean to say by that is I've faced them before. They're not terrible. They just have a high agility, as you just saw. Okay. Of course I missed. Gosh. I can stun them, theoretically. Ah, here, of course. Here's the stun, that's fine. She can mace bash them. Hand of light. There is the torch amount, but it's only like what? 2 damage. Mace bash them for a lot more damage. Let's do that. Right. Let's slow him down, I think, right? Stunned him. Then slow him, stunned him. Okay. Spit on him. What are you doing? Acid? Damage over time with acid. Okay. He's not doing so well. Goodness. And he's the target. Ah, he's gonna die.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Okay. So I'll peel her and leave, right? Regardless. Well, no, just buffs her. Dodged it. Okay, so this isn't good.
Ringing ears,
That's
blurred
nice.
vision. The end
He's gonna die.
approaches.
You realize I said he's gonna die.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Yep. I knew it. It's aggravating.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
We're just like retracing our steps. Okay, cool. That's aggravating. My tank just died. Should have kept the torch a little higher, maybe. I don't know, this game is like that. It's kind of like, you want to be able to grow fast enough.
No force of will can overcome a failing body.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Ignorance of your enemy and of yourself will invariably lead to defeat.
Like financially, we're good. I guess I lost him so early on, it's fine that I lost my tank. But I need a tank to be available when I go back to town. Hopelessness, yeah, he was... Manslayer, okay.
Can you feel it? The walls between the sane world and that unplumbed dimension of delirium are tenuously thin here.
Lady has formed an attachment, love interest. Oh, so he has to. Okay, that's fine. These are all good, actually.
He will be laughing still at the end.
Get them all cheaply. Okay. What do we have? Sanitarium isn't available.
The cobwebs
Yeah,
have been
yes.
dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful. The bellows blast once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
Alright, so here is where we actually make our characters better. Or their powers better. Also upgrading hero weapons to higher ranks. Hero armor.
A sharper sword, a stronger shield, anything to prolong a soldier's life.
You notice I didn't do anything.
Make no mistake, we will
Yes, they
face
upgraded
ever
abilities.
greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready. A strict regimen is paramount if one is to master the brutal arithmetic of combat.
People are gonna die. Might as well make it easier for the people afterwards to upgrade. I think that's what I'm going with. Anyway, can I upgrade anything right now? There's a way to do this, right? Trade heirlooms. Don't be necessary. Now.
Fan the flames, mold the metal. We are raising an army.
Fucking weird. Let's do that.
corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil. Curious is the trap maker's art, his efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes. Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent. If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption. A singular strike.
Damage to like 2, right? I don't remember if she has any multi-attack. Oh, she does. Totally missed though. But she does. Okay, so. They'll heal herself and kill one. Alright, so
back to the pit.
I think he has an ability that can hit 2 people at once. No. You can chop her. You. This you do is critical damage. You is. I don't even know if the benefit is right. I think usually one has a.
Be gone, fiend!
But like for them, it doesn't. For whatever reason. Doesn't matter. He's going to be able to slice off that one or Harvest. 9% 2 to 4. So that's good. Nice. Okay, so just gotta be able to hit each of them, right? 9% 1 to 2 damage.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I didn't even think if she'd be able to hit him, right? She can bandage or whatever she's gonna wear. Then you're dead.
Another one falls.
Okay.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Sorry, she kind of looked out. This is good. Just test them against a proper enemy. Just heals, that heals. think he's the best to stun. He does. Okay, so oh, I see what it does. Never mind. Sniper mark your corner. Go get your mark. Next round, I'll be able to hit you. Okay, so we'll see how this goes. Oh, he just had a double attack, yeah. We're good. Alright, so we can harvest them. Right. Just cross them. Dodge that. I still don't like that creature, right? Stunned. Okay, cool. It's like a lot more to kill enemies this way, but... Alright, so it's marked already, so we can sniper shot it.
As the fiend falls,
that's
a
how
faint
it's supposed to be
hope
used.
blossoms.
You and damage both. Do that again. Harvest again. The enemy's gonna die before it takes turn. Alright, so we killed it essentially. Shoot you.
A powerful blow.
Perfect. They're both going back. So the big man up front is the only one that we need to really take care of. It's fine, I still hit myself.
Eradicated.
Dead. And dead, and dead.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Nice. Brought keys with me, right? Am I tripping on have keys? Huh. Say what? That's weird. Did I use them all already? You can sometimes use that. Okay. That's weird. I thought I brought keys with me. could be going worse. Pop out again, dirt stab. Dirt stab him. Perfect. We're in decent position now. Oh no, that's bad. That was very bad. Dazzling light. It's gonna hit the back guy. Nope. But at least. Yeah, okay, so. It's getting harsh. Wow. I missed that. He's gonna die. Which is fine.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
There you go. Much better. Good target her again, so he dodges, okay. Yep. She's gonna kind of saving throw. Dodge, nice.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Missed.
Slowly.
Perfect.
Gently. This is how a life is taken. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. This game is not easy. Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle. Unnerved, unbalanced. The ground quakes. A death by inches. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving. Inspiration and improvement. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall. Driving out corruption is an endless battle, but one that must be fought.
So in case y'all were wondering, the leper, he's a nice tank. You gotta love the leper. I really do need a better, I don't know if it's a fighter or what. I forgot what they're called. The one that I lost. But I need one really bad. I'm kind of hoping that one generates right now.
We dug for months, years, an eternity. And we were rewarded with madness. Tortured and reclusive. This man is more dangerous than he seems.
I can dismiss someone. Might just do. Let me see here. R2. There you go. Excuse me. Callie. These two ladies are kind of like whatever. Callie's more of a healer though, right? She's like a warrior. Osmond, and actually was Osmond the warrior? I think Osmond's the warrior, right? Could get the healer type. Okay, so dismiss her, right? I know I can. Hold on. Go there, and then rename here.
Send this one to journey elsewhere, for we have need of sterner stock.
There's a sterner stock right there. Okay. Treatment. Yeah, they need some treatment, I'll tell you what. Stiff drink is all he needs, right? So he'll only drink to be better. So Improves bar facilities 205. Alright, so I'm gonna level that up, right? Sure,
All
so
manner of diversion and dalliance await those who cross the threshold with coin in hand.
improve bar facilities. And then reduces increased number of slots. Oh, I thought I didn't know the next one. 6 and 14. Crapped out on that. So he is not going to be okay with any of that. We got a shit ton of quirks. Yeah, let's do that. Food, 10% blood. I mean, let's heal some people, right? Kali's good to go. Next group is going to be Dismas, Kali, right? Dismas, Kali. You all suck. You gotta come with me. That looks about right. The night. It's gonna go very bad. Alright, signing off for now. Take it easy, y'all.